And welcome back, everybody, here to Pulaski. Game 2 of this district final between Summertown and Loretto. The Lady Mustangs got 4 runs in the top of the 7th to break a 1-1 tie. They defeated Summertown to force a final and deciding Game 2. Third time these two have met up in this tournament. A couple days ago, Summertown won 11-5. Then it's Loretto winning 5-1 just a few minutes ago. And now it's a third, second, however you want to put it, a final deciding game here for the Class 2A District 10 Championship. A.J. Good joined alongside Adam Lindsay. Hannah Lindsay will be the starting pitcher here for for Summertown. On the other side for Loretto, they're going to stay with the horse that brought them to the water. It's going to be Carly Urban. Only threw 70 pitches in that first game. 1, 2, 3 due up here for the Lady Mustangs. Jenny Clifton, Aubrey Ezel, and Briley Dover to lead things off here. First pitch from Lindsay is in there for strike 1.
AJ, you know Loretta's got to have a lot of confidence right here going into this game, especially after what they just did.
Next pitch from Lindsay on the outside corner for strike 2. Different umpire behind home plate. No delay in his strike calls, as we like to see so far. Lindsay works quickly. 0-2. Next pitch misses away for ball 1. Got one single black cloud over the field right now, and it's trying to push its way away. Here's the next pitch. Chopped over in between third and short. The throw from Abbott will not be in time. A lead-off single from Jenny Clifton. 1 on, no outs here in the top of the first inning. Going to bring up the second baseman, Aubrey Ezel. Ezel went 0 for 3 in the first game. Ezel here for her first time against Lindsay today. First pitch, chopped over to third. Throw over to second in time. Throw over to first, not in time.
AJ, I also felt a pretty large raindrop. There is a nice rainbow over here to our right, but it looks like there's a pretty nice dark cloud that's overtaking part of that rainbow right now. Winds now blowing more towards left field. Briley Dover due up. First pitch grounded over to Abbott at short. Throw over to second in time. Throw over to first, not in time. So another fielder's choice. We got 2 gone here in the top of the first inning. Brings up Shelby Fisher. Had a pair of hits and an RBI single in the previous game. It was Dover that delivered the big blow that helped the Mustangs win the first one. Here's the first pitch to Fisher. This one's also chopped over to Abbott at short. Throw over to first. Keeps her foot on the bases in time, and that will end the inning. Lady Mustangs strand 1 in the top of the first. We add to the bottom of the first. First at bat for Summertown. It's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
What really matters during sports, one of the greatest fears I have during a ball game is that I let my words get the best of me. Words matter, and what we say can't be taken back once it's said. Jesus said in Matthew 5 and verse 37, to let your yes be yes and your no be no. Anything more than that comes from the evil one. If you open your mouth, be sure you check your words through your filter before you let them out. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
And back here in Pulaski, we head to the bottom of the first, no score. Summertown ready for their first at bat. Carly Urban going to stay in the circle for Loretto. Gave up just 1 run through 70 pitches in that first game win. 1, 2, 3 due up here for Summertown. It'll be Erica Abbott, Meg Parrott, and Katie Beth Gallagher. Abbott, the left-handed hitting shortstop, got a lot of action in the top of the first. Throwing out some runners as we've got one single storm cloud throwing some sprinkles here. First pitch from Urban. That one's in there for strike 1. It's throwing a few sprinkles, but hopefully the tough wind is going to blow this right over the field and back towards downtown. Here's the 0-1. Line down the left field line. That's in there for a base hit. Abbott going to lead things off here with a single. 1 on, no out here in the bottom of the first. Going to bring up the center fielder, Meg Parrott.
Very similar situation, AJ, to the first game here. Coach Burleson elected to call a bunt here with Meg. You wonder if he'll do that here.
paired up the center fielder. First pitch hit high and deep down the left field line, but foul for strike one. We are covering up our center field camera for the time being because of the raindrops, so we're just going to go with the home plate camera for the time being. Next pitch is low and in for ball one. As the sprinkles turn into heavy raindrops and starting to send everyone scurrying towards their seats. Next pitch hit over to Buttram at third. It's fair. The throw over to first is in time, according to the base umpire. The runner will advance on the play, and that will be the first out of the inning.
I don't know about that one, AJ.
Yeah, that one looked close.
Looks
Very
like
close.
a parrot might have beaten that one. As far as Gump says, these are big, fat raindrops.
Yes. As we try to cover everything up here. Katie Beth Gallagher now due up. First pitch is in the dirt for ball one. Trying to get everything covered up here. Hopefully this cloud is now blowing straight out the left is going to get through here. Next pitch. This is high and away for ball two.
If you're Gallagher, you've got to be patient here. It's definitely got to be hard for Carly to throw strikes here with this wind on top of it with a wet softball. It's very difficult on a pitcher right now.
Next pitch misses low for ball three.
That's 3-0.
Thunder here as well. No lightning just yet. This storm is one single cloud trying to fight its way through here. As Urban now taking her time as they try to dry off some softballs here as it starts to get a little messy out here. Here's a 3-0, and that one's on the inside corner for strike one. Comes a 3-1 from Urban, and that's going to be a walk. And we got 2 on here with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning.
If you're Lindsay here, you've got to be patient. Like we mentioned, hard throwing strikes for Carly right now in this environment.
First pitch chopped over to the second baseman. Ezel, throw over to Fisher is in time, and that will end the inning.
That's actually only 2, AJ.
Only 2, I'm sorry. The rain is just messing everybody up, including me right now.
Well, we spent a few minutes having to take our mind off the game trying to cover up our equipment here, so I understand.
Runners advance to second and third on the play. And the first pitch misses for ball one. All trying to cover up our very expensive equipment. Next pitch. And that one misses low and away for ball two.
Carly having to change out softballs pretty regularly right now. Those balls are getting wet quickly.
And the rain really picking up big time here. Next pitch. That one's fouled back. As it's now 3-1, and we're starting to get some umbrellas in our midst here to try to protect us from the rain. Thank you.
That's my wife, AJ. Occasionally she'll do something nice.
Next pitch misses away.
Occasionally.
Don't know what the wind.
There you go.
There we go. And the next pitch is going to get to the backstop, and that's a bases loaded now here in the bottom of the first inning. Summertown here with a chance to get on the board.
Is that Shelby Davis coming to the plate? I believe I'm having a hard time.
Yeah, I can't work my.
I believe it is.
Can't exactly work my app right now on my tablet as the first pitch is fouled over the Summertown dugout for strike one.
Carly's got to be careful here too. She throws a really good changeup, but this young lady's really good at staying back on changeups. So it's one pitch she hits really well for sure.
Next pitch hit high in the air, but fouled back. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. It's the Rain doesn't look like it's letting up here. The umpire's checking up in the sky, looking for any sort of lightning. Next pitch from Urban. This one's chopped over to Dover at short. It's off of her chest. Everyone is safe. A run will score. The Lady Eagles lead this one 1-0.
I can tell you, AJ, anybody that's playing defense in this situation right here in this environment is at an extreme disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's normally a routine play, but trying to field a softball with runners bearing down on you, wind blowing 25, 30 mile an hour is difficult.
Anna Burleson now up the plate here for Summertown. First pitch. And that one's on the outside corner for strike one. We do have sun on the field. That's coming from left field. It's the next pitch, lined up the middle. That's going to bring home one. Here comes the other runner. The throw's not in time. Everyone advances. A two-out single from Anna Burleson. And the Lady Eagles extend their lead to 3-0.
Coach Burleson also realizes if you have to throw home in this environment, AJ, the chances of you making a good throw is about impossible.
Loretto now going to have a conference in the circle with the infield as the wind just really howling right now, and the umpires are going to have a bit of a conference.
If you're Summertown, you wonder if you don't take some pitches here. So hopefully give this time to get through. So hopefully when you do take the field, maybe, of course, there are chances it could be even worse.
Right.
But I'm wondering how much longer the umpires will allow this to go.
New pitcher into the game. Urban exits after 2/3 of an inning, giving up 3 runs. Emily Kozart will now come in. She got the win the other night against Giles County to put Loretto in this position. Urban did a great job in the first game, but Lady Eagles caught up to her here in the bottom of the first inning.
And Carly's got to be frustrated. You pitch a great first game, hold Summertown to 1 run, and then you have to come out and pitch in this mess. It's difficult on your defense. It's a routine ground ball. She's probably out of the inning, that Dover had ricochet off of her. So I know she's got to be frustrated, and I can understandably so.
Still no effect on the infield, this rain. It is coming down really hard instead of this cloud just blowing over. This cloud that started in right field and it kind of went around us in a big circle, and this went right over the field and just unleashed its fury.
Since we got a minute, AJ, I was wanting to tell you, I've had so many people come up to me over the last few days and talk about your nightly show that you do.
Thank you.
And they love getting, and I there's a lot of girls that I've coached, in Lawrence County, so I'm not able to always go back and rewatch games, full games, but I'm always, first thing I do at night is to check your recap to see how teams in the area have done. So it's a lot of people around here appreciate that.
Well, thank you. I love doing it. Sometimes it causes some late nights, but I've got a son that's a month and a half old, so I'm up anyway. So.
Well, it's like I was telling you earlier, you think they'll one day grow out of it, and the next thing you know, you'll have a sick 10-year-old who's you're having to clean up vomit for at 3 o'clock in the morning, or you'll wake up and your 12-year-old might be in bed with you, which I've had it, so it seems like the older sometimes the kids get, the more you have to deal with them. But hey, I wouldn't trade it. I know you wouldn't either for anything in the world.
No, it's good Lord bless me with one late in life, and some people don't always have that happen for them late in life, and it looks like the umpires are going to send the players in, and for the time being, we're going to kill our feed here with Summertown leading it 3-0. Hopefully once the rain is over, we'll be back here on the X Sports Network. Oh, my Lord.
Have you, what?
The best I remember about the field, John Cook was the one that kind of designed the way it faced.
Back then, most everybody